Welcome back to another update from the Terra 1912 server. Today, I'll be exclusively showing you builds from the Europa region of our world. So you're finding me here in Solerstown city of Vienna. I am in the suburb of Magdalen, one of the smallest suburbs here in the city. It only has around about 36 houses plopped around in a small plot of land. Now, we're going to be exploring this place on foot, having a look around. I thought I'd just show you from the air first some of the magistry that he's managed to employ with the details around here. Solar does not miss when he builds, and it really is apparent here. Look, there's even like little tracks where you can see carts have been driven around. That is amazing attention to detail. So we're gonna have a little wander around. I mean, given a map, so where we're gonna start is down here, which is allegedly on the way back to the inner city, which is that way, and then out of the city this way. So we're just gonna wander around and have a look at the place. Already, I'm just getting a feel for it. You know, Solar's trying his best to get this done to a one-to-one scale, and I think it's really coming along well. You know, you've got all of these lovely details in place, and building at one-to-one is hard, but as long as you get the main shapes in there, the main details, it does start to come out quite well. So before we go off down that way, I've just spied a little thing here, and it's a little footbridge across the river, which brings you over to the very hilly suburb over that side. Now, let's just have a little wander across. Oh, wow. The selection of reeds and different bits are growing in there, like the candles work well for bush reeds, bull reeds, and the little bits of wheat in there as well. There is just so much detail. But I've also noticed to get a slope down rather than big blocks, Solar has employed the use of mossy cobblestone slabs. Now that works really well. Like really well. So should we wander across, or did I want to go down to the weir? Oh, it's a tricky one. I think we'll wander across and go up and round and then finish up at the weir. So apparently before this place was razed to the ground, there was small narrow streets plagued with roguish characters, and we'll probably see why in a minute. Oh crikey, yeah, it's a bit sparse around here, isn't it? And a bit narrow. So this was almost, I would say, slum at this point. So walking through here, we've got lots of little nooks and crannies, details. I love the colours, all the other little bits and details. But we come up through here, and you can see how people can get up to the various things around here. Lovely little garden, nice little gazebo in it. If we wander around here, we're going to come up onto the high climb, which, yeah, this way, it's real narrow and very... Ooh. But Solar is building it from a map, as we can see here. So he's tried his best to bring it to life from realistic examples and references. And this was the bit earlier we saw with the little track going around. So we're at the top of the high climb here, looking back down across the suburb. And this hill, it's got a very nice gentle slope to it. This is amazing. I like how it hollows down to the bottom there. You've got all of the sides coming in as well. But because of the slabs, it really has this very gentle slope to it. Well done, Solar. Very well done. Let's just change the sun around for a second. Oh yeah, as we walk back down this side. So I think this video is going to be mainly about walking around here, because some of the details that you can just pick up on, like, you know, from a distance, it just looks like a picture. Obviously up close things get a little bit construed, but you know, he's gone round, he's tried to number all the buildings and add in as much little sort of nooks and crannies as possible. It's just excellent. It is just excellent. So we're going to wander down here. This is the main sort of heart of it all. There is a road round the back. I'm just trying to see if we can get down onto it. That road through there. Let's try and... Oh, there's a little alleyway here. Let's go this way down. We haven't shown off anything from Vienna for a little while because Solar is trying his best to... Oh, that's a little way up there. To get as much finished as possible before we show it all off. And that's understandable because, you know, this project is just huge. And I have all the utmost respect for it. Right, let's just try and get through here. I don't think that's a bit of parkouring. So this is the main drag through the heart of the suburb. And you can see the buildings are slightly larger here and less cramped. I wonder if that would have been a... Yeah, that probably was a much more sensible path down than the one I took. Yeah, that's literally just... Oh yeah, we can go on down. Oh look, someone got their washing out. There's little details like that that really do separate, you know, these places from some others. So let's walk down through the main centre. We're going to come across the friary at the bottom of this road, which has a little orchard, or vineyard. No, it has a vineyard in the background. So we're going to have a look at that as well, because I've seen pictures of it, and we kind of spied it off in the distance when we were up the hill. Well, there's the hill from the other side, and again, It's got that gentle slope up. It just works so well. So this is the friary entrance, I think. Oh no, we haven't quite come through. The friary's down there. Walking around on foot, you really do get to see it all. And it's a pleasant experience. So when we do have these open days, and Solar does have it open, Vienna, you should definitely come have a look. So that is, oh, it is an orchard. I don't think it's a vineyard. It's definitely an orchard. So we're going to have a look at that. He did build an orchard the other day, but first of all, the weir. Now this has been built to try and stop the flooding on the river and manages to control the rate of flow. This is built so very well and detailed. You know, we got a little river off that side as well. Oh, that's the vineyard. Oh. The Vinden, yes, vineyard. Oh, we missed it. Well, while I'm flying over it, sorry, this is a bit, I wanted to have a good tour, but this is like a stable, isn't it? Or something? Wow. These little agricultural places, they really add so much depth to a build, to a city. Sure, you can just build up and up and up and just have large buildings around making it feel like a city, but for something like this is on the outskirts, so you know, you're having these areas of just sparsity, but you fill it with industry, like a nice agricultural land. Very nice. And we must have missed it as we walk through. And you can see here, this is how he goes through and plans it all by making the shapes in wool on the ground. Wool? I don't know why I said it like that. So you can't walk across this, but it does just kind of control the rate of the river and allows that this area doesn't get flooded. So the friary is built up here at the base of the hill. It's a nice building. You know, I like the roof. Lots of details in there. Lots of colours. Well shaped and designed. Little chimneys there. And then we have an orchard up through here. Yes, this is much more of an orchard. I wouldn't say this is a vineyard. Oh, look at that. Views for days up through here. And this is just one section of the city. This is actually not even like in the city. This is the suburb. So you can already tell how Solar's going to tackle the rest of it. And it's going to be very, very well done. Exquisite views. Well, let's get to the top of the hill and just have a look back down across it all. Just breathe that in. It's just a small, little scrubby suburby place. But it's built with so much love and detail. Oh, Solar, I love it. I'm inspired. Well, there we are. What a pleasant place to walk around. Let's go see what else we've got on our list today. Well, as if by magic, we have another small rural village to show off in, well, Central Europe. So this is Resolva Prog, maybe. This is a small little Polish village designed and built by Shiro. So he has gone through and brought in a map based on the real town of Dulka. And at the moment we have two areas to show off. That's the area I'm in at the moment, the market square, and a section down here to the east, which includes the synagogue that was destroyed in the Second World War and has been left as ruins now, but Shiro has been able to rebuild it based on a few scraps of details, and we'll have a look at that in a second. But we can see this is in the foothills of a large hill, and on the other side of that is a castle we've actually seen before. So it's all kind of coming together now. There's also some planning up in the air over there. Right, well, down here on the ground we do have this sort of lead up to the square here. Nice cobbled streets as we go round, and then we're into the market square with the town hall. That's a nice handsome looking building there. Again, similar to what we've just seen in Vienna. Lovely details going through, quite a nice small scale on here as well. There's a couple of interiors lying around the place, and I think I see one here. So this is a wine shop, maybe? Vino? Yes. So let's pop on in. Hello. Oh. Let's go on in. Hello, good day, sir. May I purchase some Wiener wine? Not really sure we wish to drink that, but I will. I'll go for a few other selections of bottles that you do have, sir. Oh, it's all Wiener wine. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave if I can. Thank you. Yes. Oh, very nice. And I think I spy another interior over here. No? Maybe the town hall. But yes, it's, oh no, it's over here in this little building. Very nice. A little apartment building, parcels left around on the floor. That's a nice little detail. So let's go over and have a look at the town hall. We've got a big flag in the centre. I can see this place being quite promising. Little planters lying around with some young trees in. And then we have, yes, the town hall. Nice bit of colour on there. Little clock there. We've got little posters up and around. Now this is some nice map art here. Look at that. That's Shiro's Schloss Ostenburg, which, yes, we've shown off many years back now. And then we have Loading's Eiffel Tower as well. These are actually real builds on the server. They aren't just pictures. These are ones that have been made using the builds. Let's wander around to this little area off to the east then as well. So it kind of drops off down towards the river. But we can see, you know, there's a nice little rural feel to this now. So that's the synagogue there. And then we've got a few other little buildings. These are like thatched cottages. So that's a real nice little idea. We've got some power lines going around the place, some telephone wires, straight into these little thatched cottages. But let's walk around this way. So we've got what looks to be a piece of glass. Yes, I don't think that's probably a bit of planning. More little villages going on here. Oh, got some man over here. What are you up to? Oh, he's a beekeeper. Oh, that's a great little detail. Oh yeah, of course, there's some apiaries here. Oh wow. Oh, this feels excellent. A proper little rural village feel to it. You know, out on the village green, we've got a little hut over here. Crikey, what is this? Oh, these are heads. Oh. Wondered what game we were playing then. So this is some sort of drying area, and we've got a horse, and then a longhouse type thing. Oh, I've never been to a rural Polish village, but I feel, you know, inspired by this one already. So there's a little small river that comes down through there. It probably supplies, you know, drinking water and the like for the people here. Oh, wow. And then you got the views up into the town. Oh, this is really cool, Shiro. Yes, there's some words there. But let's go over and have a look at this synagogue again. So we've got a larger thatched cottage at the back there. And then we come round to the front. Yes, so it's been nice. Shiro was saying that he was able to rebuild this based on some sort of images he's seen, because yeah, the real building's no longer there. So that's one of the things we do well on this server, trying to recreate and rebuild lost history, just because, you know, it was destroyed either in the war or by, you know, planning stuff that kind of went ahead and went, oh, this isn't quite right. But that looks really nice. And it's going to fit in really well here in this little sort of rural section of the village green. Ah, well, I can't wait to see where the rest of this goes, Shiro. This is looking really good, and I can see the plan on the ground there to integrate it into the rest of the area. Well then, guys, there we go. A couple of little rural towns here in the Europa region of our server. So join me next time for more showcases. But until then, remember, get inspired, get building, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.